Brett Morgan has done it. He's made it back into the NFL and has a job with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's on a 2-year, $2.25 million contract, meaning he'll make $1.1 million a year roughly. So he's finally back in the NFL fold, but he is not the starter for Kansas City. This is how the starting lineup looks. Kareem Hunt's going to be getting the start here this season. Brett Morgan's going to be a backup and taking alternative reps. Obviously, if Kareem Hunt goes down, Brett Morgan will get more reps, but he's just got to work on himself here in his rookie year, you can call it. So if he does well this season in training camp, in practices, showing up to little mini camps, if he does all of that, he might be a starter next year, or maybe be good trade fodder to go to another team and get the start. We're going to set a season goal for Brett Morgan, but obviously we're not going to aim for the sky here because we're not going to be getting the ball a lot. So let's set it to 8 touchdowns. Maybe we'll get in a lot on third down, or where there's like short distances in the end zone or the red zone, and maybe we can punch it into the end zone. So that's what our goal will be, 8 touchdowns. It's time to hit the practice field with Morgan and see what he can do. He's got to show the coaches and everyone watching maybe he deserves some reps in this first game. So it's a big running drive for Brett Morgan. He's going to cut to the outside, which he probably shouldn't have done, but he still finds himself 5 yards. He's just got to run inside these zones and keep his eyes open and his feet moving. He's looking pretty good in this practice, bouncing to the outside, trucking a couple opponents, and working his way into the end zone. Beautiful. Another handoff from Mahomes. Morgan's going to take it to the outside and truck his way for a first down. I know Mahomes really likes Kareem Hunt, but he also enjoys Morgan's run style, and he's been saying he would love to see them split reps. Morgan trying to get in the end zone here. This is the situation we could see him in, maybe in a game time situation. From the 1-yard line, can he punch it in? Ooh, he does. He runs a man over. Morgan taking it to the inside. He's got a big body, very muscular. He can run anyone over. Another handoff from Mahomes. Oh, Morgan gets met up by 3 dudes. Bouncing things to the outside here. Morgan trying to show off his speed, gets down to the 10. Morgan needs this first down. Trucks a guy and gets stood up at the 10-yard line. We have a skill point we can spend here. We can go on power, elusiveness, or receiving. Now, Brett Morgan's a pretty good receiving target, and we could work on his elusiveness a bit so he could be a dual threat, but let's just go on power. It's going to make Brett Morgan an 86 overall. Kareem Hunt's 89 overall. So if he keeps working like this, maybe he'll see more reps by mid-season. It's time for the first game of the season against the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, I don't know if Brett Morgan's going to see a lot of reps in this game, but we'll just have to see. 1 quarter of play complete. The Chargers lead 10-0 over the Chiefs. And this game's not going in their favor, 17-7 around halftime. At halftime, it is 23-14 with the Chargers leading the Chiefs. Not looking good, down by 9. Will Morgan see any playtime in this game? They're just falling further and further behind, down by 20, with the game coming to a close. Wow, what a beatdown. A 27-point loss for the Chiefs against the Chargers here. This is a game that no one wanted to watch after halftime. Things were within at least striking distance after 2 quarters. But coming to an end here, nothing really got going for the Kansas City Chiefs. Stats here, Mahomes was pretty bad. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 24 completions out of 49 attempts. 48% completion percentage. Kareem Hunt took the ball 18 times for only 68 yards. I mean, a 3.7-yard Gary average isn't too bad. He did have a touchdown as well, so his starting job is definitely still safe. Time for another practice here. Brett's got to continue to prove himself. If he does, and the Chiefs keep losing, he might get some reps, might even get the start. And in this one to Morgan. Morgan's trying to take it to the outside here. Breaks 1, still on his feet. Almost breaks a second, finds himself nearly 10 yards. Morgan taking it again, trying to get that first down. He does. He breaks 3 tackles there. This guy just doesn't go down. And wow, running a guy over down to the 5. Can Morgan get in here? That's the goal. They got to try to get him in the end zone. 3rd and goal from the 1. Can he get in? He does. Touchdown. They wanted to try to get 3 touchdowns here without having a turnover on downs in this drill. He finds 4 there. And Morgan trying to cut up the middle, finds another 3. I mean, if you're watching this practice, you got to be pretty impressed with Morgan, who just gets in the end zone again. Morgan up the center. He finds a big hole. Wow, down to the 1. And he's going to get in. That was easy. I think we're going to upgrade the elusiveness of Brett Morgan as we continue through his career so he can be more of a dual threat back. That'll make him more valuable anywhere and everywhere. Here in the Chiefs Week 2 matchup against Pittsburgh, both teams don't have a win yet on the season, both sitting at 0-1. Let's see if Morgan's going to get any reps in this one. Starting the game off, it looks like Pittsburgh's going to go down and score 6-0. The Chiefs' offense just hasn't been too electric this season. Pittsburgh's leading 20-3 before halftime. Ouch. What a romping this has been for Kansas City. 29-10 going into the fourth quarter. 32-10, 35-10. And finally, Kansas City gets back on the board, but 35-13. They fall 2 weeks in a row. 0-2 to start the season. What are you going to do, coach? You got to start looking at your depth chart a little bit here. Maybe change up some of your game plan. Ben Roethlisberger threw 4 touchdown passes in this one. Mahomes did not have a good outing at all. 2 interceptions, 18 for 41. Ouch. Kareem Hunt, 20 carries, 67 yards, 3.3 yard average, and he had a touchdown. I mean, he's middle of the road production right now, 60 to 70 yards a game, getting 18 to 20 touches and a touchdown, So, I mean, he's not blowing the lid off the place, but he's still, doing impressively enough to keep his job properly. Morgan wasn't accustomed to losing really in high school, but he got used to it at Troy in college football. But he doesn't like losing. He really wants to get out here and practice, show the coaches maybe they should give him maybe 10 or 15 touches next game. Handing this one off to Morgan, who's going to try to get to the outside, runs a man over, runs 2 guys over, gets out of a 3rd tackle, pushes through a 4th tackle. Wow, Brett Morgan! He refuses to go down. The coaches have to be impressed with that run. He's going to get in the end zone here. I mean, my God, that was like semi-pro football right there. Brett Morgan just running over guys like a bulldozer. You think this big guy gets to the outside and he's going to get taken down? No, that's where his full steam goes ahead. 3rd and 4, you got to convert here if you want to keep this practice going. Ooh, 4th and 1. Need that 1 yard. Morgan's cutting up. Ooh, did he get it? No, he didn't. Morgan's going to take it up the center here, breaks one, finds the 1st down, and more. I mean, I can't wait to see Morgan get the start one day for Kansas City. This dude's a beast. Kansas City better just hope that other teams don't get a whiff of how good this man is. They might be starting to make offers. We're going to improve the elusiveness a little bit on Morgan here. He's got 73 overall elusiveness, more acceleration. That's what we want. We want him to be fast and powerful. So when he's coming at you at 25 miles per hour, you want to get out of the way. Here in week 3, 0-2 Chiefs take on the 1-1 49ers. Will Kansas City be able to get their first win against San Francisco? And will Brett get any reps? Well, let's find out. The game starts off with Kansas City scoring. They're taking the lead here 7-3. Oh, what was that? Are we about to get some reps? 7-3, 10-3, and Brett Morgan is coming out on the field. Wow. Okay, never mind. Wow, they didn't put us out. They acted like they were going to put us in, and they didn't. Wow, well, thanks. Now Morgan is on the field for his first ever carry. This is exciting stuff. Let's see what he can do with a halfback counter. Mahomes hands it off to Morgan. Morgan up the middle. Morgan runs 2 guys over and extends for an 8-yard carry. Time for another carry here with Morgan to the outside. Whoa! He got laid out. And we're back on the bench here. Kansas City is still in the lead, 10-6. Let's see if they can keep that up. 9 yards away from the end zone, and they put Morgan in. Wow, he's actually getting touches today. He must have been impressing them in practice. And oh my God, a wide open running lane, and Morgan's in! Morgan is in! Feed the man! Feed the man! First career rushing touchdown in the NFL with the Kansas City Chiefs. Just destroying a man. Oh my God, at the end zone line, there's Brett. Get wrecked. Morgan's in, 4-6. He's hungry. 24-9 right now, 3rd quarter. And it looks like Morgan might get a touch here. No, faked us out again. Morgan back on the field finally here halfway through the 3rd quarter. 24-9 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Looking to get their first win here in Kansas City. Man in motion. Mahomes gives it to Morgan. Morgan to the outside. Morgan has to break 3 and does. Wow, only 2 yards, but that was impressive. 16 yards out of the end zone right now. Still 24-9 in the 4th quarter. Man in motion. Patrick Mahomes ready to take the snap and does. Gives it to Morgan. Morgan gets caught up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Brett Morgan's on the field for an onside kick attempt. We get it back, and it's 30-23 with 56 seconds left. 6 broken tackles on the day for Morgan. A complete animal out there. Mahomes is going to give it to Morgan. They're just trying to kill clock here. He's going to find himself 3 yards. 3rd and 6. Morgan's going to take it, find a hole up the center, and he's still on his feet. Morgan can gallop. Morgan's running down to the 15-yard line. Wow, that was a big break, and that should seal this game. It looks like Coach Andy Reid wants to see what Morgan can do, and they're going to keep this offense trucking. There's Morgan getting down to the 10, another 6. They're in the hurry-up. 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to get their last man set. 8 seconds under 10 here. And Morgan's going to squeeze up for the first down, still on his feet. They're calling a timeout with 2 seconds to go. 1 yard. Wanting a touchdown here to look like you won by 14 last second. That's not going to happen. Wait, Morgan's still on his feet. Taken down for a 1-yard loss. That guy doesn't refuse to go down. But Kansas City gets their first win on the season, improving to 1-2. Morgan got a few decent touches in this game and actually looked pretty good. Kansas City's looking a bit impressive on the ground. Even their 3rd-string running back had some good touches today. Quarterback situation still not great, but a little bit better. 15 for 25 for 215 yards and 1 touchdown. Rushing-wise, though, Kareem Hunt only touched the ball 8 times for 22 yards. He did get injured in this game, giving Morgan and Williams an opportunity to carry here. Morgan carried 21 times for 87 yards, a 4.1-yard average with 1 touchdown and 10 broken tackles. And Kerwayne Williams had 6 carries for 26 yards, a 4.3-yard average. He looked very impressive too, so there's some great running back competition here in Kansas City, that is. Morgan's got more points to apply here. I think we're definitely going to work on the elusiveness a little bit. He's an 87 overall now, only 2 points away from Kareem Hunt. This week, Kansas City is going to be taking on the Denver Broncos. Kareem Hunt was questionable before this game, so Morgan could be seeing a lot more reps in this one and maybe even potentially a start. Now, Kansas City is 1-2. Denver's doing a little bit better on the season. We'll see how this one pans out. With the game underway, it looks like in the first quarter, Morgan could be coming out on the field. And we got trolled again. Here in the second quarter, Kansas City scores first 7-0 against Denver. In the third quarter, the score is 14-3. Kansas City still in the lead here. Brett Morgan really hasn't got any touches yet today. This game is coming to a close, and Kansas City has this well in hand. 24-10, it's time for an onside kick. We do have Brett Morgan on the field for this. He's on the opposite side of things just in case they fake things up a little bit, but it looks like Kansas City's going to recover this one. This game has come to a close. Kansas City gets the victory over Denver, improving to 2-2 on the season, evening things up at 500. And Kareem Hunt had a great game. I mean, a great game. Brett Morgan didn't see the field today. Mahomes 15 for 30. He's got to get that completion percentage up. 143 yards and a touchdown. Morgan did get some touches, but I guess we didn't get to see them. He had 11 carries for 67 yards, a 6-yard average. 25 carries Kareem Hunt had, though, for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was an absolute beast. Kareem Hunt has been improving. He's a 91 overall to Brett Morgan's 87. I don't know when Brett's going to be seeing the field as a starter if Kareem Hunt keeps this up. Improving his power running, he's now 88 overall, trying to get the start over Kareem Hunt. We just got through the last 4 games. Brett Morgan stayed on the bench every single one of them, and we lost all 4 of them. On a 4-game losing streak, sitting at 2-6 on the season. When's Morgan going to get his opportunity? They still have him number 2 on the depth chart. He's still behind Kareem Hunt. I mean, come on. Sitting at 2-6, you got to do something different. Rushing-wise, Brett Morgan has got 48 touches this season for 217 yards and 2 TDs. That's a 4.5-yard carry average. He doesn't have the 122 touches Kareem Hunt has, but he's not super productive. 496 yards, 5 TDs only. Something's got to change. The season has come to a close. Brett Morgan still not a starter for the Kansas City Chiefs. They went 6-10 on the season. Not a very productive season for the Chiefs, and they're missing the playoffs this year. Morgan wants a chance to get his opportunity, but Kareem Hunt's just been fire, working in the gym every single day. And Brett Morgan's starting to think, here in the Kansas City Chiefs, he's not going to be able to ever start if Kareem Hunt's here. And Kareem Hunt's young, just like Brett Morgan. he's only 1 year older. So, I mean, it's going to be a while, I think, if ever, if Brett Morgan gets to start over Kareem Hunt. It's now the off season, and the Super Bowl is over. The Falcons beat the Jaguars 35-17. But if we look at the depth chart here, Morgan's still no closer to starting. Obviously, Kareem Hunt's got this locked down, and I think it's time that Brett Morgan considers his options. Honestly, he has 1 more year on his contract here with the Chiefs, and he could try to stick it out and see what happens. But he also thinks he could start for some teams. At 90 overall, he's a pretty solid running back. You know, he had a great semi-pro career. He had a great college career, a great high school career, I think, and he did well with the Patriots in that game, and he's done well with the Chiefs in the season he's played with them. If we look at his stats, I mean, it wasn't half bad for the touches he got. 109 touches, 461 yards, 7 TDs. Like, that's very good. Obviously, Kareem Hunt averaged 4.7 yards, but Morgan's trying to get there. He's trying to get to that level. And 7 TDs in his first season, being a backup running back, only getting alternative touches, I think that's pretty impressive. Right now, Brett Morgan's getting about 30% of the touches, and obviously he wants more than that. So I think he's going to have to go demand a trade. Let me know what you guys think Morgan should do. Should he stay 1 more season with Kansas City, finish out his contract, and then explore free agency? Or should he demand a trade or a release from the Kansas City Chiefs? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. And until next time, peace out.